I welcome you all to the 765 meeting of Toastmaster Medley Club. Everybody has a vision in our life. Similarly, Toastmaster has a mission to provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before going into the meeting, I'd like to mention 3 ground rules. Please switch off your mobiles or put it in silent mode. I'll give some few seconds. Okay. As the Toastmasters, we don't talk politics, religion, and sex in our speeches. To support the speakers, don't move here and there, don't disturb in any way. Be attentive throughout the session. Cheer up the speakers with your smiles and claps. With this, I hand over the meeting to one person who is always thinks about Medley Toastmaster Club and its meeting. Wherever he is, it's none other than Prasanna Vani, the president of the club. Welcome, Prasanna Vani. Hi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tamizhavel, for this nice introduction. A very good afternoon to all of you gathered here. To the sound of this gavel, I declare meeting number 765 open. I would like to welcome the dignitaries who have joined us today. Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham, a past district PR manager and past president of Medley, welcome sir. And a past president Toastmaster Venkat Station, welcome. Yes. 8849. What does it mean? Does it ring a bell?
It's my vehicle number.
I don't remember my vehicle number. Now that to say of it. Anything?
PIN number.
PIN number, no. OTP. No. Okay. 8,849 meters.
The height of Mount Everest.
Yes. That is the height of Mount Everest. Mount Everest is a symbol of ultimate challenge and achievement, isn't it? Like all other success stories, Mount Everest was not conquered in the first attempt itself. Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay had many such attempts. During one such failed attempt, they came back to the base camp, the actual base camp, from where Toastmasters got this term base camp. They came to the base camp and they were frustrated. Then Hillary just went out to the sun, he looked up at the Mount Everest and said, I will come and conquer you one day. Because as a mountain, you cannot grow. As a human, I can grow. This sent out a very clear message to the world. We need to set goals, take up challenges, and give our very best in overcoming the challenges. Mountains. To climb mountains, what do we need? Options, equipments, weather, fitness, luck, training, desire to climb,
Persistence.
something even more basic than that, persistence, yes, practice. They all come at a later stage, even more basic. The first thing you need,
Inspiration.
Confidence.
energy, food, intention, willpower, passion.
Mountain.
Yes. Yes, we need a mountain per se, first of all. So mountain is a symbol of the goals we set. Okay, we need to have clear goals, see what is that we are aiming to achieve and work towards that. Only then we will, the other things, energy, passion, willpower comes subsequently. The first step is to identify a mountain and decide that this is a mountain I'm going to conquer. And once we conquer that mountain, do we stop with that? No. Edmund Hillary did not stop with Mount Everest. He came back and climbed 10 other peaks subsequently. He went on an expedition to the South Pole. He was also he piloted a double engine, I'm not good term, double engine airplane to the North Pole. He was part of many other expeditions which kept on making his life more challenging. He also gave back to the society. This shows that once we meet our challenge, once we reach our goal, it is necessary for us to re-challenge ourselves, set a higher goal, plan further. As leaders, we never settle with one thing. We need to constantly challenge ourselves, keep getting better, keep reaching farther and higher. Edmund Hillary also gave back to the society by establishing the Himalayan Trust. That was towards the welfare of the Sherpa tribes by providing them healthcare and education. So as leaders, once we reach the particular level, it is also imperative for us to give back to the society. Toastmasters was founded by a similar principle. Professor Medley, after founding it initially, after funding the concept of Toastmasters and the need for public speaking, he made it as a non-profitable organization so that people all over can benefit from this. And that's led to a worldwide network of clubs which we are a part of today. Let us all utilize opportunities at Toastmasters, keep our goals clear, keep challenging ourselves and keep reaching farther and higher. With this, I would like to hand over the podium to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sandhya, who is a passionate speaker who puts passion and energy into the words and tries to bring out the change through her words. She is a professor in dental pathology at Chettinad Medical College, and she's also a wonderful speaker whom you all love to hear every time she comes on stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Sandhya.
Boredom 2 weeks back, one evening. So I switched on the TV. As I was watching the TV, I was surfing the channels. I saw an interview. The interview was between two, the mind and the body. The mind and the body interview in a TV show. The mind asked, "Body, I have 3 questions for you in this interview." The body said, "Go ahead, shoot your first question." The mind asked, "My dear body, what is the first lesson you would like to tell the Toastmasters?" The body immediately answered, "Dear mind, 2 years of age, small milk tooth starts coming inside the baby mouth. Till 6 years, the milk tooth keep coming, and from 2 to 6 years, we have only milk tooth. But the milk teeth are not placed close by each other. Each milk tooth has a lot of gaps between them. Do you know why?" asked the body. "I don't know," said the mind. "The mouth is preparing itself for 6 years to receive, to welcome, to invite the bigger permanent tooth to come. 6 years, the mouth is preparing to receive the permanent tooth." So the first lesson I would like to tell the Toastmasters, the key to success for any Toastmaster is preparation. Preparing every day. Every day, 10 minutes preparation yields much larger results than preparing 5 hours before your contest. What is knowledge? Accumulation of daily reading habits. What is health? Accumulation of daily eating habits. What is performance? Accumulation of daily preparing habits. So the first and the foremost lesson as a body, which I would like to tell the Toastmasters, micro habits with macro patience a killer combination for a Toastmaster. Micro habits, macro patience, killer combination for a Toastmaster. Do prepare every day for 10 minutes, and that would be my first lesson through the body to the Toastmasters. Set the body. Before the mind goes to the second question, good afternoon and greetings dear Toastmasters and guests. I am Sandhya Kumar. I am a passionate communicator and I love to speak to people to inspire, impact and influence. Today's Medley meeting is structured as 3 different portions. The first portion we call it as the prepared speeches, which the objective would be to enrich creativity of the speakers through preparation. The second section we call the table topics, where the objective is again to enrich the creativity of the speaker on the feet thinking. The third is called the evaluation section. Again, the objective is to enrich the creativity of the evaluator as well as the speaker by feedback and evaluation. So these are the 3 portions which will be covered in today's meeting. As right hand always complements your left hand, as your right eye always complements your left eye, as my right leg always complements my left leg, TMOD in a Medley meeting is always complemented with the left hand called General Evaluator. It is now time for the General Evaluator introduction. This GE for today is a PhD from IIT Madras in the making. He's calm but deep like an ocean in his thinking. He likes his brain the most. The energy-saving scientist for Medley to boast. Over to the General Evaluator, Toastmaster, coming with a bag.
Thank you, TMOD, for such a good introduction. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine.
I'm also. So, coming to the role of General Evaluator, what he does. So, General Evaluators, the purpose of General Evaluator is to make this place or meeting more meaningful. During the meeting, I will take notes of everything that happens and doesn't happen in this meeting. I will see each participant. It may be a new Toastmaster or a guest or an experienced one, and look for good examples of preparation, organization and delivery, observation and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will submit my General Evaluator report. Before going in General Evaluator, I would like to explain you that 3 things in which today's evaluation are done. Today's evaluation consists of 3 parts. The first part where my tech team will help to improve our general meetings. Second part contains my general evaluators or speech evaluators who will evaluate specific speeches of each and every participant who will give their speech. And the third event, which is totally new to me, is this TT speaker evaluation. And I would like to see and evaluate that also. Coming to the Toastmasters or tag role player, my first tag role player is timer, and my tag role player is a passionate doctor. She is a kid. She is mother of 2 kids, and she is from Satyabhama College, HOD from Psychology Department, Physiology Department, sorry. And I am welcoming Toastmaster Anuradha.
Thank you, Ji. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon. I am Toastmaster Anuradha. I am doing timer role for today's meeting. Time management is the finest quality that help us individual to prioritize the actions that we will learn in the Toastmasters.
As a timer, my responsibility is to monitor time of each meeting segment and each speaker and to remind all the speakers how much time they spent over their speech so that we'll run the meeting on time. To help me to do this, I have 3 color cards. I will raise the green card when the speaker hits the qualified time. I will raise the yellow card when the speaker reaches the target time. I will reach the red card when the speaker reaches the allotted time. For example, for prepared speech, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. I will raise the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes and red card at 7 minutes. For table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. So I will raise the green card at first minute. I will raise the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds and I will raise the red card at 2 minutes. And for evaluation, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will raise the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds and red card at 3 minutes. And for all the speakers and the evaluators, grace time of 30 seconds is allowed. Over to you, G.
Thank you. Next, during our meeting, our counter plays a great role. He helps in checking if we are in interruption during our speech or convey the flow of speech. Today's counter is an IT professional and he is from the tip of beautiful Kanyakumari, tip of India, beautiful Kanyakumari. And he loves writing Tamil and he spends time with his kids. His quote says, think big and improve them better. Welcome Toastmaster Kumresh.
Thank you. Hello everyone, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How many of you watched Hello India yesterday? Inauguration by our Prime Minister at Chennai Nehru Stadium. Can anybody translate what does it mean by?
Yellow is the Hindi word. It's
Play India.
Play India, right? I was not knowing it, then I did Google search, then I found the answer, Play India. So basically, Play India, Fit India, the goal of this, when it started by 2018, the goal of the complete, the committee is to make a Fit India, to make the youngsters to participate more in the sports and make them fit. So what actually fit in the speech, that is what we're going to do today. And for athletic, the fit is very important. And they need guidance, coach and fitness. Same like for every speaker, when they deliver a speech here, they need a fitness on their linguistics. I'm going to act as a linguistic fitness coach today, might be a new term, rather than defining our counter. I'm going to observe the crutch words and the filler words when you are delivering your speeches on the podium. Crutch words are like of, whom, are, and filler words you use like alright, so, you knows. So those repetitive words, I'll make a note. Don't think like those are kind of a penalty flags. These are kind of a growth markers for you. And your words are your trophies. I'm expecting you to score more trophies today. And when called upon, I'll come here and I'll deliver my counter report and I'll cheer up with your speech. Thank you.
New goals don't deliver new results. New lifestyles do. And a lifestyle is a process, not an outcome. For this reason, all of your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. This is the quote given by today's Grammarian, Toastmaster Amrita. Let me welcome Toastmaster Amrita. Grammarian today.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amrita. I'm going to be a grammarian today. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuses of the English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is indulge. And the meaning of the word is to allow yourself to have or do something for pleasure. You can use it, it's a verb. You can, for example, you can say, for my birthday, I plan to indulge myself and go to the spa. Or you can say, one should not indulge children too much and allow them TV time, allow them a lot of TV time. So this will be the word of the day. I'll be putting it up there. When called, I'll be giving my grammarian report at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Now, are you all excited
Yes.
for the speeches? With this, I give the podium to TMOD.
Let's move on with the first session of the meeting, that is the prepared speeches. Before inviting the prepared speaker, number one, who is Toastmaster Barath, I would request the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Jayashri, to come and elicit the speech objectives.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Toastmaster Barath is going to deliver a speech on the Pathway Motivational Strategies. Level 1, Project 4, Evaluation and Feedback, Part 1. There are two purposes for this specific project. One, the speaker is to give a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the same in his next speech. Number two, the speaker has to serve as an evaluator in one of the club proceedings. To emphasize on the first purpose today, Toastmaster Barath is going to give his first speech. I wish him good luck. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayashri. Toastmaster Barath. Is he an IT professional? Yes. Is he a senior architect? Yes. Is he a sports personality? Yes. Is he a promising Toastmaster?
Yes.
Of course, yes. A holistic personality who believes in always nurturing positivity. Welcome, Toastmaster Barath, for your prepared speech and wishing you all the best. Toastmaster Barath, the elixir of life. The elixir of life, Toastmaster Barath.
Thank you, TM. Would you be interested to know about something that doesn't have a color, or that doesn't have a smell, or that doesn't even have a taste? But what if I tell you that something is essential for our life? Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. As a kid, I loved playing with water. I indulge every day playing with water. And I like splashing with water and getting wet. But that came with a cost. The cost of wasting water. My parents, though, were happy to see me playing, but didn't approve of the fact of wasting water. Water was a scarcity then, and they were particular about conserving water. My mom used to carry a pot, a colorful plastic pot, and stand on the queues every day to get us a pot of drinking water, and for which she reserved a big colorful plastic pot, and in which she filled the colorless water. One day, one evening, me and my sister were running around the house creating chaos. And suddenly, I hit upon a pot and we both fell down, and water started flowing out from the pot. My sister ran towards my mom shouting, "Amma, Amma!" And I, in order to avoid being scolded, within few seconds before my mom reached me, I practiced and I put up the best innocent face. And my mom came running and came closer, and she immediately lifted the pot first, ignoring me. And I was so ignorant to think my mom and my sister came to help me. And later, I just found out my sister ran and told my mom that the pot fell down. And anger over me eating upon the pot and wasting water, she asked me next day to go and fill the water. So the next morning, she gave me a big plastic colorful pot and asked me to go to the streets and fill with the colorless water. And I went. And it has been 2 hours, I didn't return back. And she was worried. She was worried about her missing pot. Then she came onto the streets and inquired the ladies about this. And she finally found out that I never came there. And so she decided to launch a search operation for a missing pot. And finally, with the support of the ladies, she found me playing cricket with the other street guys and with her pot. She snatched away the pot in a moment and gave me a stab. And you know, mom's stab can be confusing at times. I stood there confused, not knowing what that stab meant. Did it mean that I should never come home or come home now? And years passed by and I was playing and wasting water. One day in my school, in an English class, I was taught on a topic on Water, the Elixir of Life by Sir C.V. Raman. I was impressed by the topic and the way my English teacher taught me. There were 3 points that I inspired from the topic and I still remember even till date. Number 1, the author was standing on the line which separates the Libyan desert and the valley of Nile in Egypt. At one end was covered with sand without even a speck of green or any living thing on it. On the other side was one of the greatest fertile land which had densely populated area which was teeming with life and vegetation. What was this difference? Because of this wonderful difference was because of absence and presence of water. Number 2, man has always been in search in vain of an imaginary elixir of life, the divine Amrita. A draught of this liquid is supposed to confer immortality, but the true elixir of life lies in the common substance, the plain water. The third point, we take granted for this common substance in our everyday life, but water is the most potent and the most wonderful thing on earth. I repeat, he says it is the most potent and wonderful thing on this earth. These 3 points struck with me. And just leaving my story about water for a moment and just moving on to a video which I saw where a student asked our late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam on what inspired him to become a space scientist. To which Dr. APJ answers that when he was in 5th standard and his science teacher explained to the students on how a bird flies. The way his student drew, the way his teacher drew and explained to the students was so inspiring, and that day he decided to become a space scientist, and that changed his life. Now, coming back to my story with water, and by this time, if you have imagined that I also was too inspired like Dr. APJ and became an aqua scientist, no, you were wrong, that didn't happen. I was inspired just to the extent that it brought about a change in attitude towards me with water. My mom finally saw the change in me towards water. I started to conserve water. I started to use water wisely. I started to respect water. And I realized that water is the true elixir of life. In conclusion, dear Toastmasters, water, it may not have the color, but its presence adds colors to the landscape. It might not have a shape, but it has shaped the earth's history. It may not have a smell, it might not have a taste, but it is not without a purpose. The purpose on which all living things continue to flourish and exist. Water will always remain the true elixir of life. And next time, when a water goes down your throat, remember, it's the mankind's greatest resource. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Barath. Water, the true elixir. Let's move on to the second speaker. May I request the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Cisy Sebastian, to give the speech objectives.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. Toastmaster Kalyani is going to present her speech from the pathway Dynamic Leadership, Level 2, Project 2, Understanding Your Communication Style. Here she's planning to give a surprise, I hope. There's no title for this speech. Timer, please note, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify her primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of her style on others.
Yes, doctor. Thank you, Toastmaster Cisy. Toastmaster Kalyani Hari. She's an adept expert in medical billing, and she believes her heart in decisions that's fulfilling. She looks silent to your sight. She aims to achieve roaring heights, which is her plight. Over to Toastmaster Kalyani Hari with a surprise title. Surprise title, Toastmaster Kalyani.
6-year-old girl was crying near the temple. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Preeta got lost in a temple. She could not find her parents. But among chaos, she was bold enough to go and talk to an elderly couple, sharing her who she was and where she had been. This talk made her situation into a hopeful one. The elderly couple acted fast, enabling her safety. That communication gave her trust and made her comfortable. Communication, this story is just a metaphor. That communication led her to heaven. Communication is not just in words. It's both verbal and non-verbal cues. Here, both crying and talk saved her. Through effective communication, one can impact our personal and professional lives. Communication has different styles and different people have given different versions about it. Direct, initiative, analytical, and supportive. In general, I have a supportive communication style. This happened in one of my previous projects. Good morning, Julie. Can you please come to my bay? Yes, ma'am. What happened, Julie? Are you fine? Yes, ma'am, I'm doing well. But your production and quality, that's not true. It has got a dip. What happened to you? Oh, yes, ma'am, I have some personal issues and I'm not able to focus on my work and home. I feel like quitting my job. Oh, why, Julie? Did you discuss this with your parents, your husband, or friends? Oh no, ma'am, I just feel afraid as how they are going to react about this. No, Julie, first you discuss this with your parents or your friends. Yes, ma'am. After a week, Julie surprised and relented me by continuing her work. The supportive style had empowered her. Enabling dialogue was a key. She had communicated about her job's importance and its value in her life to her family. This shows that supportive style goes beyond day-to-day tasks. It involves acknowledging and knowing one's personal challenges individuals face, fostering an atmosphere where they can be heard, valued, and supported. In the end, not only my team member re-emerged with dedication to work, but she became more stronger and more resilient, knowing her that professional journey was supported by her understanding and empathy. In workplaces, supportive style has its own significant importance, like increased morale, employee development, reduced conflicts, and then higher retention, like that. On completing this questionnaire, I found myself to be an analytical style with a characteristic like precision and accuracy, detailed research oriented, problem solving orientation. Analytical style has its own significant importance in the professional settings. As an individual with an analytical style excels at collecting and synthesizing data, thereby contributing to a well-defined decision-making process in an organization. Overall, they give a positive and precision and reliable, they give a reliable culture to the organization. In conclusion, communication is not a skill. It is an art. It is a tool that can make one personal, professional as well as determines your success. Not only in personal and professional lives, in organizations like Toastmaster, communication excellence is valued. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalyani Hari. Moving on with the third speaker, Toastmaster Rohit Madappa. May I request the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shankar. A loud applause has come back after a long time, please. To give the speaker.
So Toastmaster Rohit is going to deliver the speech from Innovative Planning, Level 1, Project 3. The project is titled as Connect with Storytelling. The purpose of the speech is for the member practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Very all the best, Toastmaster Rohit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shankar. Toastmaster Rohit Madappa. A proficient product consultant with cognizant, who believes every organ is equally significant. He says health is not an accident. It is the result of accumulated disciplined incidents. Rohit Madappa. Toastmaster Rohit Madappa. Drop dead friend. Drop dead friend. Toastmaster Rohit Madappa.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you to TMOD. Next 5 minutes, please follow to your seats. Thank you. It's not going to take you off the chair, but I'll just tell you to follow to your seats. A very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It was one gloomy April morning, very unusual in summer. Two of my childhood friends, Archana and Joseph, planned a picnic to a waterfalls in a forest, a short distance away from the village where we live. This picnic is very unusual. This is a customary picnic every summer vacation when we get back home from our boarding schools. The scenic waterfalls from a small hill is no stranger to our visits. The narrow, windy mud road through the thick bushes and canopy like tall, huge trees leading to the waterfalls is every nature lover's trek. Sambar, is an animal sambar. Okay. Sambar, the spotted deers, barking deers, and different kinds of snakes are common sightings along the way, which makes the trek even more exciting. As planned the previous evening, we met up at the village post office before commencing our trek. We stuffed our small backpacks with chips, biscuits, water and juice, eagerly waiting to indulge in them while sharing our boarding school stories. We were all too excited to get into the forest. Soon all three of us trudged along the narrow, muddy hill road, and I paced way ahead of Joseph and Archana before they were already, they were already way behind me and they were out of sight. Midway, I stopped to catch some breath, and so that Joseph and Archana also could catch up with me. I smelled something, a very strange stench emanating from the place around where I stood, which I quickly dismissed, assuming it could be some dead wild animal. In the corner of my eye, I saw both Archana and Joseph coming around the bend, dragging their tired feet, legs, walking towards me. Something unusual and strange caught my eye, which I had never seen before. So I thought, is it a mannequin suspended from a tree? No. Is it a scarecrow? No. I cleared my eyes to get a better glimpse. To my utter shock, it was a dead body hung from a branch of a tree. The body was decomposed. Both the eyes were bulged 2 times its normal size, the tongue protruding from the mouth, which resembled a clip from a horror movie. But then both Archana and Joseph joined me, and they gunned their eyes at what I was staring at, the lifeless body hanging from the branch of a tree. My body had gone numb, and my legs stood rooted to the ground. Amongst the 3 of us, Archana, being the eldest, a prankster and a brat, had a petrified look on her face. Without uttering a single word, she took to her heels towards the village. I too followed suit, though I found it difficult to move my legs initially. Soon, all three of us were running like a hare that would have challenged even the one-time Olympic sprint champion, the great Carl Lewis. Soon, in no time, we reached the village, and we narrated gasping for breath, we narrated to the villagers what we just saw in the forest. One of the villagers with a poker face asked us, "Are you sure it was a dead body?" All 3 of us said, "Yes, yes," in unison. All the villagers found it hard to believe what they just heard, assuming it could be some teenager's prank. But then a lot of other villagers joined in. They asked us to accompany them to the place of the crime. The sight of the lifeless body hanging from the tree is not for children or the faint-hearted. A face no villager had seen before. Did a man kill himself? Did someone kill him and then hang him from the branch of a tree? Trying to find those answers, I just jump out of my bed, sweating bullets, shaking, and my heartbeat 2 times the normal rate, just to realize that I had a real scary dream. A few years ago, sharing this scary dream with Archana and Joseph, all 3 of us had a mighty big laugh over it. Thank you. Over to you, team.
Time out. Can we know the qualified speakers?
All who are qualified: Toastmaster Barath, Toastmaster Kalyani, Toastmaster Rohit, Madappa.
May we take 10 seconds to vote for the qualified speaker? I believe the voting is being posted. Link is being posted. Kindly vote for the qualified. Kindly vote for the deserved speaker. The voting link has been sent. Let's take 10 seconds. Thank you. Let me indulge into the interview again. The second question the mind asked the body, "Body, I am the mind. Give me one example. Why should I, mind, be grateful to you, the body?" The body laughed. The design engineering that has gone into the construction of every organ, right from your nail bed to your largest cardiac system, is so immaculate. No AI till ZI can replicate this clone model of originality. It is a magic, it is a miracle. 1 lakh small filters all put together in a cup. Dirty blood flows inside. All 1 lakh small filters work in unison, and the dirty blood is converted into a pure blood. Blood comes out. What a system. People who have cars, you give the cars service. The car runs for 50,000 kilometers, we have service. 30,000, we have service. When I take all the blood tubes from my body, display outside, take a measuring tape, measure the entire length of the blood tubes inside my body, your body, it is 95,000 kilometers. The blood daily travels 95,000 kilometers without any 6-month service, 1 year service. What a magic indeed. There are many reasons why we have to be grateful. Be grateful to your body right from your nail tip to the biggest organ. So the second lesson the body taught us, be grateful to your body. Moving on with the session, we have the next session called the table topic. To conduct the table topics, we have the table topic master, the real master. He is a multidisciplinary researcher, ever filled with gratitude. A burning desire to be a learner is ever his fortitude. He respects his ears. That reveals he is an active listener. Over to Toastmaster Shanmugavel, the table topic master for today. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. As a table topic master, I welcome you all today's interesting part of our Medley Toastmaster meeting, that is table topic. As a table topic, I want to give some information to the newcomers and the guests. I will give you a topic. You have to talk on the moment or on the spot. You can talk up to 1 to 2 minutes. To qualify, one has to talk minimum 1 minute. Actually, I want to indulge more people today. And also, I encourage all the people to use the word of the day, indulge. Today's first speaker is our past president and also our Medley's. Yes, your patient. Your topic is, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time ago. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time ago.
I am sitting on the shade today on this evergreen meeting of Medley Toastmasters just because someone has seeded this Toastmasters International 100 years back, and someone who had worked towards bringing it to Medley Toastmasters around 15 years back. That is the brief history about Medley Toastmasters. Comparing this with my personal life, last week I was driving from here to Madurai to attend my college reunion. It was a wonderful journey. 2 reasons: I was driving. The second reason, I was driving alone. I think I have my wife beside me. It was a wonderful trip. I took my first break here, Trichy. All along the way, my destination was Madurai. But I felt more joy during the trip rather than the time I reached my parents' home in Madurai. All through the journey, I felt few things which came again and again on my thoughts, which I wanted to write it down or narrate on a video, but I couldn't do it, but I take this opportunity to share it with you all. As a boy from a small village near Madurai, and the way I have grown up, I have to thank many people in my life. All those people, it's not about the memories, but each person's name and the way they supported or how they enabled me where I am today came across during that journey. So that's the time when I felt that it's not the destination in travel. Many people, they tell that I'm very much interested in traveling. Travel gives me a lot of amusement and I indulge in a lot of travel. But I felt during that moment, I felt that it is not about the destination, whether I am reaching Madurai, whether I have become a contest winner or I have become a renowned speaker. It is the journey, the travel along which where I am heading to, that gives you a lot of happiness and brings back those memories, gives you an opportunity to thank people who are part of your life, because of whom we are built, because of whom we are here today. I wanted to videograph it or write it. Somehow I couldn't do. I was driving and I thought I should not miss this moment. And I take a moment to stop my car and I recorded it on a video. And I didn't share it on WhatsApp status. I didn't share it with my wife. I didn't share it on Facebook. But it is only for my memories. But one thing which clearly came out when I rehearsed or when I re-looked into that video, it clearly showed that it is because of someone's effort, because of someone's sacrifice, I am living the life what I am today. So, for every shade that we get, someone has seeded that tree because of which we are enjoying it. Thank you.
The next topic is failure is the part of success. Goes to our Sergeant of Toastmaster Tamizhavel. Your topic is failure is the part of success.
I always believe failure and success are the part of our life. Sometimes we will get failure, sometimes we will get success, but the process should go, irrespective of failure or success. Whatever we do, the result will be success. It may be success or it may be failure, but we should run. We should go with it. It is applicable. We may think like we may regret whatever we get, like it may be a disappointment to us, like whatever we got, like this, because of this failure I was disappointed. This failure would have been, everybody, most of us, not most of us, everybody should have gone through the similar disappointments in their life. If they stop because of some failure, then if they regret, then they cannot live. So the disappointments, the way how you are taking the disappointment is very important to handle the failure. And you can see like the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. He would have taken multiple ducks, right? But if he feels it's a failure for his life, it's a failure on the day, it's a failure on the match. If he feels it's failure for his life, he would not have scored that much centuries. So that's a lesson I used to see in the work. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your experience. The third speaker is our youngest Toastmaster. Well, I forgotten your name. It's okay. your topic is solve the problem or leave the problem. Don't live with the problem. Solve the problem or leave the problem. Don't live with the problem.
Thank you so much for that topic. We have to be mature enough in the life to, more than being solving the problem or living with the problem, we have to be like an eagle in the life. We know when it was raining, it is raining. All the birds, it gets wet in the rain. But eagles are the only birds or the creature who fly above the sky. So we have to be a creature like we should be having an attitude like an eagle in this life. Then only we have that positiveness or the control over the life. So problem, as per my viewpoint towards the life, when the problem comes, when we try something, of course, when we try something, we fail, we succeed. We succeed, we go to the next step, or we create one more goal and we work on it. But when we fail, that is where the problem comes. That should be fine. Again, we have to work hard in achieving that. In case if we again fail, we have to work hard again to achieve that. So the way we look at the problem, that is what the matter is. In case if we think that problem is something which we can't overcome that, then of course it will be a problem for a lifetime. But if we take that step and action in overcoming the problem, then we can control the situation, and the problem once we had in the life before, that might be the strongest, or that might be the positiveness in our character in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, And our fourth topic is how will you motivate or rejuvenate yourself when you are in mood upset or sad mood? This topic goes to our Toastmaster Venkatesan. How will you motivate or rejuvenate yourself when you are mood upset or sad mood?
There's a very nice topic for me. Today morning I went and dropped my younger sister to leave US at the international airport. I saw one person was standing there with bald head, sorry to mention that, and with the kids and other thing. He was my classmate from 10th to till MCA. He is a very shrewd student, and he used to secure 100% centum in 10th plus 2 and college, UG and PG also. When I went next year, wife was standing there. I think he is my close friend only ever since then, but I don't know how to talk to him. Immediately I rushed and I said, "Are you Mr. Ravi?" He said, "Yes, I'm Ravi Chandran. I'm working in IBM." Then I said that, "Do you remember me?" And he, No, we studied together in 10th standard, 12th, and I said that you used to score centum in maths from 10th plus 2 UG and PG. Then I realized, and I thought that one nostalgic moment whenever in our discrete mathematics class we had, and I explained, he understood. The moment was discrete mathematics professor told us, the students, actually we want to see the match, India versus Pakistan. I think that the 92 World Cup or something else, the first round robin match. In the college, hostel students, they used to have a portable TV. And half of the students left from the class. The mathematics master told us, because we both sit together in the third row, if you want to see the match, but you should score centum in the next coming exam. Venkat, okay, you can go, and Ravi, you can go. Like that, I got 98, but he got centum in that test, next week test. Those days, they used to print in the dot matrix printer in the college. Notification, they used to paste it. The maths professor invited both of us. Who got a centum? I said, I got a centum. Actually, I got 98, he got a centum. I was explaining about these things, and he recollected. Immediately, he noticed my number. Now, he is working as a senior vice president in IBM. He told me that I will call you back. 5 minutes. But the way to recollect all things, the good memory for me. Thank you for the nice opinion.
Thank you, Toastmaster. We will not leave the guests. We Medley and we will not forget. So we want to indulge you people also. Then, refined cooking oil is not good for health. What is the remedy? For this, I would like to invite our guest, Hemant. Refined cooking oil is not good for health. What is the remedy?
Yes, I can agree. Without refined cooking oil, you can cook. I think you can use gingerly oil, you can use groundnut oil, and you can use mustard oil. You can mix all the 5 oils together. You can cook instead of using the refined cooking oil. I think nowadays I think a lot of people are started cooking without using oil. You can use ghee also. So I think that's okay. I think it's
okay. You have given some good ideas, mixing up
yeah,
some
I
different
cook every
ideas.
day. So obviously.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Followed by our guest, I invite our Toastmaster Ajit for our next table topic. Sir, your name is Ajit, sir? Yes. Please. The topic is, your greatness is not what you have, it is what you give. Your greatness is what you have, not what you have. It is what you give.
Everyone's greatness is not what they have, what they give. So when I think about what my parents did for me, then I realized that whatever they sacrificed is for me, and whatever genetics they have is transferred to me. If I move to the topic. Your greatness is not what you have. So being in your professional life or your family life, people remember you because you influence a lot of people. So I'll give you a small story. Every year, I used to get interns. We used to have interns in our company, and they work only for 6 months, and they leave back. So what we do in turn, for them it may be getting a certificate. But from a point of view of people who guide them, they have to give some effective topic so that they can grow in their life. So whatever you learn over years, maybe 20 years in your career or 25 years in your career, you are giving it as a capsule. So I always think that I spend so much time learning something. Why should I give it in a capsule? So while giving this capsule to the interns, I always give an advice. I generally don't give it the capsule on the first day. So I will ask them to find out a solution in 1 or 2 days. They are not getting solution, I'll give the capsule. So giving everything away is not the final word. We have to be cautious also while we are giving away, especially knowledge. If you give knowledge in capsules, that's, I think, it's not that worth. We have to be cautious when you give knowledge. It should be a muscle building for their brain, then only it will be worthwhile. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The 7th topic is, auction may not bring the happiness, but there is no happiness without the auction. This topic goes to the perfect person, our Vice President of Education, Toastmaster Pradhan. Action may not bring the happiness, but there is no happiness without action.
Thank you, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master, for the wonderful topic given to me. Very good evening to Toastmasters and guests. Action may not bring happiness. Action may not bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Exactly. I completely agree with this topic. So before taking up any challenge, I always think whether I will be able to do it or not. So initially before Toastmaster, I used to take lots of time to decide whether I have to take up such challenges. Is it possible for me? And many times I refuse it. But after joining Toastmasters, I got the power to take decision immediately. What I do is I accept whatever challenges comes to me. So I believe exactly that, and after that I will plan how to implement that action. So once it is done, the happiness that we get is enormous. So then I will feel that if I would have rejected that opportunity, so how it will be. So definitely, when we accept the challenge, we always get the energy to implement to do the action, and after implementing our action, what we get as a result is happiness. So I always tell my friends that first accept the challenge, and you automatically get all the energy to do and bring it in action, and finally get happiness out of it. Over to TT.
Thank you. The eighth topic goes to our guest, Rahul. Rahul. Your topic is, days are made up of day and night. Sorry? Days are made up of day and night. Okay. What will happen if no night?
Indulge in all the day. Glad to be here. Thank you. I'm Rahul. So, if there was no night and there's only day, sometimes we feel that we want the sunlight during the day and the moonlight during the night. But what happens if we're going to miss the moonlight? Would the sunlight be alright for you to adjust, or you would crave for the moonlight? So there's a cue over here that there is no night, and how best can we make of that is not to crave for what's not there. Someone mentioned the term acceptance. Accept the day as it is, enjoy the moment, sink in the moment. Isn't that all we need? We're all rushing far away, too fast in life. Digitalization taking over humanity. So many things we're missing out. We're just missing that beautiful sunrise where sometimes we sleep, we want to sleep, I like to sleep, and sometimes we rush without enjoying those precious moments which is slowly moving off from us. So what we have with us is nature's gift. The day is a nature's gift. We necessarily do not have to plan or journalize every day of your life. I believe that if I don't do that, I can enjoy all the nothing I want to do during the day. And we don't have time for that nowadays. So it asked me, what am I going to do for today? Well, every day when I wake up, I'm glad I'm alive. I enjoy the day. I drink a liter of water after I wake up. That's great. I go to my terrace, soak myself in the sunshine for about half an hour. And recently there were I have started feeding 2 stray dogs right in the lane of my apartment. So I look forward to spending my day with them before I go into the monotony of work. And that's great. Anything else?
Thank you. Thank you very much for indulging your speech word of the day. Then I would welcome our Medley's peer leader. What's the guest? What's the name? Kalyani, please. If you don't have TV, how will you spend your time? If you don't have TV, how will you spend your time?
Good evening all. This is a really wonderful topic which is relevant to me because we don't have a TV at home. So nobody would believe that actually. So I am an avid TV watcher. Since my childhood, I used to watch a lot of TV. That is before getting married. So then after, when I was talking to my to-be fiancé for the first time, so he was asking me, what's your favorite pastime? So I used to say like, I watch TV all the time. And there were incidents when our parents used to, in those days we have all these cable connections, right? So when we don't study for exams, my parents would pull away the cable connection and then they will insist us to study. And there were times that I wanted to watch a movie for which my brother said that I will teach you physics. I mean, I had some problem understanding few concepts in physics and I requested him to help me. Then he said, you come now, I'll teach you. Then I told, I want to watch that movie. Then he penalized me that, no, I'm not going to teach you because you wanted to only watch that film. So that way the point is, I am more like TV addict in those days. So that's the only time I used to spend. So then after getting married, when I was talking to my husband, to be fiancé, so he said, we should not have TV at home. For some strange reason, he said, my husband is now a professor in IIT. So he is a very nerdy person. He reads a lot of books and he spends time in different activity. So then I was like taken back and we had a small Kalyani TV at home which our parents when they come, I mean that was given free of cost, right? So that was at our home when I went to that home for the first time. So since coming from this background, so then how I started spending my time without a TV is since we live in the campus, so I started going for a morning walk and then I tried to explore the surrounding. So and then we used to travel. So whenever we get time, we used to travel. I started reading books. So and then I also got time to socialize with people. Because when we sit on TV, so we always try to do binge watching, yeah. So this is my experience with. I mean, without TV, what are the other things that I can do? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Timer, can you announce the qualified speaker's name?
Toastmaster Venkatesan, Toastmaster Tamizhavel, Toastmaster Sugir, Toastmaster Venkatesan, Toastmaster Ajit, Toastmaster Pravda, Guest Rahul, Guest Harini.
All are requested to cast their vote to the best tabletop speaker. Thank you.
Can we have a good round of applause for the tabletop master? We found every guest was able to speak for at least the minimum time. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for the topics. Going ahead with the session, now I invite the GE, General Evaluator, to do the general evaluation. Over to Toastmaster.
Let's indulge in evaluation now. Are you all excited?
Yes.
First, we are going with speech evaluation, which is one of the hardest, I believe. in which each evaluator will come and evaluate their respective speech. First, let me welcome a ninja. Yeah, you understood rightly. A shuriken ninja. She is going to give her evaluation, and she is also a multitasker, product structure, and a fitness guru. I didn't believe that even though she is a ninja, she is also a cricket fan. And let's welcome Toastmaster Jayashri for her evaluation.
Thank you, G, for the wonderful introduction. The pursuit of life, pursuit of elixir of life may be eternal. While Toastmaster Barath today conveyed us that elixir of life could be one of the greatest resources of our nature, the water. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters, my dear guest, and my target speaker, Barath. The most impressive part of today's speaker's speech was his storytelling ability. He conveyed the message that which he wanted to say about the importance of water through a beautiful story. Kudos to Barath for that. This story also had a key message that aligned with the overall content as well as his title. Now, the second thing that which I liked about Toastmaster Barath's speech is that he started his speech with a bang. He asked us questions. He made us to understand, hey, what is he trying to speak there? That in turn hooks the audience here. Then the third one is that based upon his improvements and suggestions from his previous project, Barath did try to incorporate some vocal variety and body language through his speech by giving some modulation for his Amma's character or his sister's characters. Amma, and other things. Right. These three are the hits in today's Barath speech. Now, coming on to the areas of improvement. As I heard your story, I felt hooked through this story there. Thing is that I was trying to note down the questions that were asked initially, wherein which thought could have given a little pause and pace for us to understand and also connect with you in terms of traveling through the story. Something like, hey, do you encounter this? Let's give a pause, understand the reaction, and then probably if you give some response, that would have been even more fantastic. The second thing is about the vocal variety and the pitch tones here. There could be even more emphatic gestures that could be used across. Thing is that there was a statement where his Amma asked, never come home or now come home. This would have made a difference if it has been more emphatic gestures or vocal variety being used there. The third one is a little bit of pause and pace throughout the speech could have added even more emotions to the speech and made us connect to it. And the conclusion could have been better. To summarize, it is a wow speech with the hits of a compelling storytelling and his ability to hook the audience, and with an improvement in pause and pace, a vocal variety, and a bang conclusion, this would have been even more a wow speech. Thank you.
I have a question with you. What's the most important thing during evaluation you see?
First thing is definitely listening to the speaker. That's the most important thing. Right from the speaker who enters and exits the stage, every moment in this is what needs to be listened, and that's how it is. We could target about evaluation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I am calling a magician. You know, an ultimate magician who motivates others, and she was HR also. Her life quote is, life is short and this is why we should embrace each and every moment. Let me call Toastmaster Cisy for her speech evaluation. What's the most important thing during evaluation you consider?
As Toastmaster Jayashri said, it is like from the beginning till the end of the speech, we have to be very, we have to listen. That is
Okay.
Good evening once again. Good evening. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kalyani, for delivering a beautiful speech. It was an engaging speech with an interesting opening. By acting a 6-year-old girl crying in the temple could grab the attention of the audience too, the curiosity to listen further. You have effectively captured the essence of different communication styles, offering examples by giving the real-life story of the girl lost in the temple, and then another story, another example of the lady who could not focus on the work and the things which she faced, and how she overcome that by offering through different communication styles like direct, initiative and supportive. That makes the concept relatable to the audience and provide a clear understanding of each communication style, illustrating how they can be used in various situations. And the structure was organized, moving from one style to another, and concluded with a thoughtful reflection. And Kalyani was confident while delivering her speech, maintained eye contact with audience, and speech was clear and concise. Overall, it was a well-structured and engaging speech. As a suggestion, a small suggestion, that is, like you could have add one more story, or you could have incorporated a quote into this to add more this to another level. So overall, it was a wonderful speech. Thank you.
After ninja, after magician, what another person you expect? Let me call the Bengal tiger. I think you all remember it very well. I asked for introduction. He just gave me, I am a data scientist from US company. I'm like, no, you are more than that because of your stories and your personality. Let me call Toastmaster Shankar for his speech evaluation.
Thank you, G.
Before you start, I want to ask one question. What is the most important thing you consider during speech evaluation?
Okay. One of the DTM Sundar Raman, the quote says that evaluate to motivate. So when the speaker delivers the speech and evaluator here, it is not a criticism, it is a constructive feedback, because the speaker next time they need to come and whatever the correction has been made or given, they need to correct. Then only they will become the professional speaker. That is what I'm expecting as the evaluation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Toastmaster. Storytelling. Storytelling is one of the key elements in communications, because it shares the ideas, knowledge, thoughts, and make them to feel. Today, let me see that now how Toastmaster Rohit Madappa has delivered the speech. Rohit, I listened at most of your speech. Today, today you delivered one of the excellent speech which I listened. Kudos to you. I'll tell you what are the things which I not liked. I was impressed about your speech. Number one, it's an opening line, because any speech that grab the audience by asking the questions, by asking the right questions. You throw the questions that hold your seats for next 5 minutes. That creates the curiosities. It's not only for me, at least all of the people. And throughout your speech, it's like narrating the crime story. I think we have only a Toastmaster Saravanan. That's that kind of the speech. Now you are joining with them, and the storyteller needs to have kind of vivid descriptions and the mental picture. The way you are narrating the place, animals, trees, and a lot of snakes, especially with the sambar and that sambar. That, to be honest, I was traveling with you. And the adequate pause. So once you saw the dead body, so you are imagining that what is going to happen. That kind of the things which is really good. And the personal story, okay, you didn't take with any of the things. You have taken the storytelling which your the personal story that added no feathers to your title. And ending, the ending was cherry on the cake because the ending was ultimate. That is called twisting tale. And the dialogue writing between the villages and you, that was the ultimate. If at all, if you want to improve one more thing, probably the dialogue between the villages and you, that could have little higher. That one recommendations which I want to give it to you. Or do you?
It's time for voting. Let me ask timer, are all the evaluators are qualified?
All the evaluators are qualified. Toastmaster Jayashri, Toastmaster Cisy, Toastmaster Shankar.
Okay.
All are qualified.
Let's come to the second round of evaluation. That is table topic evaluation. This is first time I am also seeing table topic evaluation, and for this I am calling a great person who is can be abbreviated with 3Ds. You know 3D? Yeah. He is a DSLR man and he is a DTM, double DTM you can say, and he is also doctor in advertisement. He is our mentor's mentor, my mentor's mentor. Let me call DTM, Thomas.
Thank you very much. Timer, kindly give me 1 minute to recover. No, I won't take it. Yeah, friends, first of all, thank you XCOM for this opportunity. This is an interesting way of looking at things. Timer, kindly give me 9 minutes a warning, 10 another, and 11, if we have it. Sure. So, first of all, table topics. It happens every time, and I'm going to run with you and the speakers an analysis of what happened. See, I have the advantage of retrospective wisdom. I can sound like a wise guy. I could have said that, I thought of this then, but I will try to be honest. I will not claim what I did not think of. First one was someone sitting in the shade today is because someone planted a tree long ago. How do you want me to, what format do you suggest? Do I comment on each speaker as it went through and then, So Venkat is a Toastmaster. He wears the jacket when he's the president and the ex-president. So he's feeling the Toastmaster. So he launched into the Toastmaster story of 100 years ago, a visionary planted a tree, and that's why we are here. Beautiful. There's nothing that connects everybody more than that. Beautiful. Then he went into the micro. Medley, 50 years back, another visionary planted a tree. Beautiful. Having said that, Venkat didn't know where to go, right? It happens to all of us. So what did Venkat say? Venkat's top of the mind story is the trip to Madurai. And some of us even keep stories ready. Nothing wrong in that. You might have done that being a clever person. It's a good thing to do. That's the way to handle it. So he came up with that story. The problem with that story is, see, there are some 10 major themes in table topics. One of them is journey is what matters, not destination. Second is success is a child of failure, that combination. Third is gratitude. Fourth is being satisfied. There are some 10 such mega themes. One of them is this journey versus destination. If I may say so, I think you got caught in that. But you got out of that with a personal story. Also, he brought in a bit of humor. The drive was beautiful. Why? Because he was driving alone. So you got a laugh from people. And half of us are married, the other half are destined to be married. So we don't understand the joke. So that worked. And then you got into a personal moment. A story of stopping, taking a video, and not even showing it to the wife. So that makes it even more precious. And I thought you will show it to us. One day I'm sure you will. So there you redeemed yourself. Then you went back to that same thing and you repeated the thing, which is fine. So this is what happened. Using top of the mind that was relevant, and a top of the mind story. There, I don't know what could have been done to bring it into this. I have not thought about it. So that was Venkat. Second, failure is part of success. Tamil, see, this is exactly what happens. Failure, success. Two things strike me. So I play, I juggle with them. You did that. So failure and success, what comes in between? I said that whatever happens, the process will go on. That's a manager talking. I like that. Then is a disappointment, because between these two happens disappointment. So what to do with disappointment? So that became your secondary theme. Then you said disappointment, how we look at it is important. In anything, use this. It is not what happened, but how you look at it is important. The attitude. This is another formula we can always use, by the way, for the next stage when you are stuck. Then he got Sachin Tendulkar. That clinched it. Actually, that clinched it. It's true that, like Michael Jordan talks about the same thing. You make that duck many times, but you don't stop with that. You go on and you become the champion. So that I thought was very appropriate. Failure is a part of success. His, I don't know how many, the record-breaking story, there have been so many ducks. So many ducks. Next time I will do this. I will count the number of ducks Sachin had. When you say that, there will be greater impact. Think about it. Then Sohail was asked, clever, I liked it. Solve the problem or leave the problem, but don't live with the problem. Very nice. Sohail, I don't know how, the human mind is so beautiful, so Mercurian. Sohail caught onto the eagle. Eagle, he rose above the problem with the eagle story. And it's so appropriate. In animal kingdom, in nature, this is one true story of going, so it is not solving the problem, it's not his problem, rain is not the eagle's problem, but he got over the problem. Beautiful. Then, flying about the sky, then you brought it, like just any good story, you can always say, what is the moral of the story? You said, bring that attitude of the eagle, control over life. So that completed the, one episode for you. Then what did you, then, this is the beauty. If you don't have a story, try logic. In fact, what you did, Tamizhavel, that was logic. You said that there is problem, there is failure, there is this, disappointment. How you look at that is purely arguments. You can. So, you create an argument, from one leading to the other. After all, you only have 2 minutes to fill, right? So you can do it. So here, you went into argument, logic mode. You talked about problem, when we try, only when we try we fail. That's another one. It's about trying and failing versus not about trying. That's another, module of thought we have in Toastmasters. So you let go of that. You brought that in, right? So that you attached. Beautiful. That's the way human mind works. And then you said, then you took on the other part. You don't try, you don't fail. If you try, if you fail, what do? Work hard again. You did that 3 times, killing another 10 seconds. Very cleverly done. But it also emphasized your theme. So finally he said, how we look at the problem. Beautiful. That's a very nice landing, pad. There's some completeness about it. It's almost professorial or priestly or guru-like. It's a nice indicate of a word, sentence. That's how you entered it. Then, how will you motivate or rejuvenate yourself when you are down? Venkat, being Venkat, launched into the story. This morning, he went to drop his younger sister to the States. How can, that becomes the top of the mind story. This morning means he lost his sleep in the early morning, night. So, it's very much alive in him. He came with the story. Only thought is, Venkat, you had a nice story about another person, 100% mark like our president, but you could have talked about some incident where something was down, your morale was down, some story you can cook up, nobody will question. Then you could have linked it to this, 100% I'm saying. But the readiness with which that story came, and in all complete sense, and the doubt, was it him? Looking at the wife, all that, it happened to all of us. And then this reminiscing, the professor, all of us in our lives have those professors. So that link, I felt it. I felt it because there's some genuineness when you talk about old friends. So that was nice.
Sir, I want to give one.
Sure.
I request a table topic should not be a lengthy one, like it is very difficult for me to
I
control
agree.
that. That is,
I agree with you.
It's not a
No. You
nice
see,
discussion.
among friends, ideally, not more than 8 words. It's difficult to carry. See, if it is something like this and a pair which is similar, you can get away.
Yes.
Otherwise,
To conclude that, it's
it becomes a little difficult because you have a lot of pressure here when you come. Otherwise, in a written thing, I can do. I agree with you. And that's a very good suggestion for all of us at all times. Keep your topic to under 8 words. You'll get better results and you'll feel good yourself as a TD master when you get better results. Very good point, very timely. Absolutely, I agree with you. Then, Ajit, your greatness is not in what you receive, but what you give. What a profound statement. Ajit he repeated the statement, so he got 7-8 minutes his brain working. And then he talked about, naturally, Ajit, what my parents did to me, their sacrifice is why I'm here. That's something closest to your skin. And then, sacrifice, you said, then you see the scientist in him, the genetics that they gave me. Both. That's one leads to the other. And then you looked into this theme to understand what it was, but you were rejuvenated, borrowing from the previous theme, and you launched into your personal story. There, if you notice, Ajit's story was complete. Friends, if you can get an opportunity to say something about you which others don't know, you are a winner. He talked about the apprenticeship, interns. Then he talked about his philosophy. Don't give it to them just like that. Make them struggle a bit. It was a complete, comprehensive samhita, as it were. But he found an opportunity. That was the trick. After that initial try, he landed on a safe place. That was your success. And then, in fact, you almost went beyond time, or got close to. Means you had that much to say, and you ended with a fantastic. This is all of muscles. You said muscle building for the brain. That was nice. I think TMOD could handle that in the third part when you talk about the body and the mind. Then, action may not be happiness, but no happiness without action. Bit tough, if you ask me. I would have been stumped. So, Dr. Pravda asked that again. She's the VP, she has the authority to ask questions. And based on that, she said, exactly, I agree. So she also landed on the ground. Then she talked about challenges. See, I forgot, challenge is another favorite topic of Toastmasters. She talked about challenges and said after getting to Toastmasters, she's a changed person. She takes decisions on the spot. See what happened? This is a body of thought that many of us have. It's ready. The moment you open the tap, don't get me wrong, I do the same. The moment I open the tap, my 1 minute is taken care of. Then it's a question of how to fit that engine to the compartment, namely the theme. That you did by talking about, at the end you managed to talk about if rejected would have been. You said that if you had not taken the challenge, you would have lost the joy. So you had a hint of that link there. And at the end, accept challenging, that's the way to joy, to happiness. You got away. And then I found Toastmasters next TT champion. Ajit. Rahul. What Rahul? Tell me, could you have done any better with that? Beautiful. What will happen if there is no night? My God. He said, simple. This is a style called take a plunge. He just took a plunge. He said, indulge the body. He managed to even bring in the topic. Indulge the topic. Then he said, Q. Then the argument, the logic took over. You said that means Q is no night. So you thought within yourself and you said, acceptance. Yeah, you also brought in the acceptance. Accept it, nothing can be done. Enjoy it. It's another popular thought that we have. Then you talked about, again, this is another one, joy from nature. The sunshine happening there, no one is watching. You know, that story you brought in. Then he talked about, see, this was clever. You plugged in your daily routine and gave it to us, taking care of 1 minute. I wake up at 5:30, I have 1 gallon of water, doctor will be happy, good health. Then feeding 2 dogs, going to the terrace, soaking in the sun. By the way, very good language. Very good language. Very, very nicely written language. Then monotony of work. See, these are commonplace, known things, but he brought them together and made great sense. He created a contrast there, right? At the end, anything else? That was a clincher. That was clever. No, it's gutsy. So congratulations. And then, ma'am Dharani, right? You said no TV. I never thought Shanmugavel ji has such intuition to give you that topic. And we learned a lot. Realistically, we learned a lot. So, and you had a ready answer. But you didn't say that little compromise that you did. I was curious. You know, it could have been a deal breaker otherwise. That moment you could have given us a little more tension. Just that. And I think that's all there is, right? It ends there. Madam, you were the only truthful person. What will you do without what's the oil? Refined cooking oil. She gave 5 names. I didn't know 3 of them. But ma'am, I'm just suggesting to you, friendly, get into, just like these people, get into the kitchen. Talk about how you do it. And say that something will, you know, boiling point is low. Anything you like. The moment you catch on to one story at boiling point, they can say, jingly oil, you know, you can do a comparison. Then you can go to do anything. This is a nonsense session. Don't take it seriously. Yeah, thank you.
What a wonderful session we had. This can be realized by our happiness. Now, coming to the hard part. Reports. For first timer report, I am calling Toastmaster Anuradha to give her timer report.
Good evening once again. Actually, I indulged myself in Toastmasters to improve my communication and public speaking. But after taking a timer role for the first time last year, I became time sense. I used to keep up timing. I became more punctual than before. So thank you to Toastmasters. So coming to my report, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Tamizhavel, he took 1 minute 19 seconds. Presiding Officer President Toastmaster Prasanna Vani, she took 4 minutes 57 seconds. TMOD Toastmaster Sandhya, she took 5 minutes 16 seconds in her first segment. And she took 2 minutes 10 seconds in her second segment. General Evaluator, he took 8 minutes 11 seconds. Then coming to prepared speech, Toastmaster Barath, he took 6 minutes 7 seconds. Toastmaster Kalyani, she took 5 minutes 21 seconds. Toastmaster Rohit, he took 5 minutes 43 seconds. Coming to TT speech, overall it was around 23 minutes, but it's good. He involved all the Toastmasters and the guest. Good, sir. Then Toastmaster Venkateshan, he took 2 minutes 26 seconds. I was little anxious that whether he will touch the time, but he finished before that. Toastmaster Tamizhavel, he took 1 minute 41 seconds. Toastmaster Suhil, he took 1 minute 29 seconds. Toastmaster Venkateshan, he took 2 minutes 29 seconds. He also raised my heartbeat. I don't want any disqualification, so I was very nervous when he was about to complete. Good, you have completed in 2 minutes 29 seconds. Guess Hemant, she took 29 seconds. She was better than before last speech. Okay, she showed improvement than the before speech. I expect her to complete 2 minute speech in her next session. I take the advantage because she is my friend. Toastmaster Ajit, he took exactly 2 minutes 30 seconds. So many are there who raised my heartbeat today. Toastmaster Pravda, she took 1 minute 51 seconds. Guest Rahul, you also 2 minutes 25 seconds. I don't want any disqualification, especially guest. Okay. Then guest Harini, 2 minutes 30 seconds. I am about to get up with my red card, but you timely stopped. I'm glad that both of you spoke for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Then coming to evaluation session, Toastmaster Jayashri, she took 3 minutes. Toastmaster Cisy, she took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Shankar, he took 2 minutes 17 seconds. And coming to TT evaluation, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham, he took 12 minutes 30 seconds on time. So everybody was on time. Congratulations.
Next, I am calling the all-counter Toastmaster Kumbesh. I thought that today I will not be evaluated, but my tag role players will evaluate me. What could you say? Okay.
Many speakers include today with their verbal sweets. Today, as I said, I'm not a strict umpire. I'll be the friendly coach. I could see many speakers today with their amazing speech delivery, and their linguistic fitness level was excellent. I would start with the speakers who had not used any crutch words or filler words, starting with Toastmaster Sandhya, Toastmaster Hemant, Toastmaster Amrita, Toastmaster Barath, Toastmaster Cisy, Toastmaster Shankar, Toastmaster Venkateseshan, Toastmaster Sugai, Toastmaster Hema, Toastmaster Brauda, Toastmaster Ajit, guest Harini, Toastmaster Jayashri. And few of the members, when they deliver a speech on podium, they use few of the crutch words or arms, like I used just before. And consider them as a remarkable growth points. Toastmaster Kalyani, Toastmaster Rohit, Toastmaster Shanmugavel, Toastmaster Tamizhavel, guest Rahul, guest Harini, Toastmaster Venkateseshan. And as I mentioned, I'll be the linguistic fitness coach for today. Rather than just leaving with a report, I would like to give three coaching tips to all the speakers, which I used to practice. First one, pause and breathe. Generally, when we use the filler words or crutch words, when we have the demand or scarcity of the words, leave a silence, gather your thoughts, make that to capitate to the audience. Next tip, practice, practice, practice. Don't consider this the repetitive words. This is the second tip. The more you practice, the more you are confident about your content, then your filler words will go away. Second tip. Third tip will be record and listen yourself. When you record and listen yourself, you will understand the pattern, so which words are appearing in your speech. Then you can try to eliminate by using more practice. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Next, I am calling Toastmaster Amrita for Grammarian report.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now for the Grammarian report, people have used a lot of beautiful words and phrases. I have 2 full pages. President Toastmaster Prasanna Vani used some beautiful words. Synergy, imperative, conquer, passion, which was talking about the Sherpas and Mount Everest trek. Toastmaster Sandhya has used so many beautiful phrases we could all use and learn from. The key to success is preparation, inspire, impact, influence. Health is not an accident. Design, engineering, and work in unison. All these were beautiful phrases made an impact. Also, the killer was micro habits and macro patience is a killer combination. That was a really beautiful phrase. Toastmaster Comparison used something new, linguistic fitness. That was very nice. And the word captivate, that was also a very positive word. Toastmaster Pravda had a very beautiful message. Accept all challenges that come your way. You will automatically get the energy to meet the challenges. I thought that was very inspiring. Toastmaster Rahul, he used sorry, I'm saying a guest Rahul. Enjoy the moment, soak in the sunshine, monotony of work. They stood out. Toastmaster Jayashri used this phrase, hook the audience. That was a nice one. Toastmaster Barath used quite a few phrases. Elixir of life being the most important one. Teeming with life, shape Earth's history, flourish, etc. They were very nice. Toastmaster Suhail had a beautiful phrase. Be like an eagle in the sky. That was nice. You can take it with you. Toastmaster Kalyani made a mention of communication has different styles, which is very true, we can remember. And she also said communication is an art. That was nice. Toastmaster Rohit used a few nice phrases to enhance the story. Rooted to the ground, petrified, and gasping for breath. All those were like brought some visualization using the words. And the one that I really liked was no sight for the faint-hearted. That was also nice. Toastmaster Venkateshan used the journey is more important than destination, which is very true. Toastmaster Tamizhavel used failure and success are part of life. How we handle disappointment is important. Nice messages there. TM Thomas, he used retrospective wisdom and redeem yourself, genuineness, all positive words. Okay, now for the word of the day. The word of the day was used by Toastmaster Barath, Toastmaster Rohit, Toastmaster Venkateshan, guest Rahul, Toastmaster Shanmugavel. He needs a big round of applause. He used it 4 times. And Toastmaster, Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas Abraham and Toastmaster Anuragha. Thank you very much.
Now coming to General Evaluator report. In my report, I would like to applaud one thing. That is the introduction, which I have given to everyone. The second thing is the enthusiasm which TM Thomas has put in his evaluation or in his table topic evaluation. Third thing is the silence during our meeting, and one more thing which last time I have not seen, that is 2 mobiles we are putting for capturing our photos and videos. That is really a good thing. After that, coming to things which we could improve. One thing I thought of, that while giving a topic, we can give with projector, and this will help in remembering or understanding the topic very well. Each and every person can understand it, and it will communicate better. And we can also use images and other things so that it can be improved more. And second thing for my recommendation is that in our PDF where our agenda is given, there we could update it before the meeting. It was not updated, the names were not properly written. This is overall what my general evaluation report is. Over to TMOD.
Before moving on, can we have the voting for the deserved role player? Timer, our counter, and the Grammarian. We take 10 seconds and finish the voting for the deserved tag role player. Thank you. Moving with the closing part of the interview between the mind and the body. The last question the mind asked the body is, hey body, can you give me one tool which we can use as our performance accelerators? The body said, I have a lot of tools, but let me give you one simple yet powerful tool. The organ heart, it starts even before the body of the fetus is formed, it starts pumping. The organ heart is the one that beats even after the departure of the soul from the physical body, it keeps beating. Can you do this for 1 hour? Can you do this for 1 day? Can you keep doing this for 1 week, 1 month, 6 months at least, for 1 year? Imagine, day or night, summer or winter, whether you're angry or you're happy, whether you're happy or sad, whatever be, the heart keeps beating continuously. Which means the heart is focused on its purpose without getting influenced with the external environment. So the tool what the body gave to achieve success and growth is be focused on your purpose without getting influenced with the external circumstances, and that is the only tool the body can give. So as a summary during the interview, the mind said, okay body, we learned 3 lessons from you today. Number 1, prepare every day. Number 2, be grateful every moment to your body. And number 3, be focused with your purpose. And these 3 put together, the body gave a lesson for us to become performance accelerators. Before moving on with the next interview, which is scheduled next week, now I hand over the session to the Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Prasanna Vani. And I'm signing off, TMOD Sandhya from the TMOD group.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandhya. Wasn't that a wonderful meeting where we indulged ourselves with a lot of learnings and fun? Kudos to all the role players and speakers who made it a wonderful meeting. I have a long list of mountains here. Yeah. First, let us congratulate Toastmaster Rohit for completing his level 3 in innovative planning. Toastmaster Pearl for completing a level 1 in dynamic leadership. And Toastmaster Jayashri for completing her level 1 in dynamic leadership. Yes. With that, the announcements. On next coming week, Jan 27th, we have a Moments of Truth planned by distinguished Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Moments of Truth is when we analyze our club. We try to critically analyze where we are, how could we do better, what kind of experiences can we do, how can we make a club experience better. Before that, coming Thursday, we have a joint meeting with DC Cap Rhinos, a corporate club. It's a Thursday 4 to 5 p.m. at Anna Nagar. So all those who are free, please to join us. We will be sharing the venue details also in the group. And we have 2 interesting events coming up. What is the meeting number for today? 765. 775 is not far away. Our next milestone meeting number 775, will be on April 6th. And the milestone meeting chair will be Toastmaster Jayashri. She is doing it as a part of an Emerging Leader Award for the project, Manage Project Successfully. She will also be releasing the nomination forms for the various committees. Let all of us enroll and be a part of some subcommittee. The milestone should be a joint effort by all the members, and let us all be a part of at least one subcommittee and more if you are interested. You will be getting the registration forms soon. The other interesting event coming up is our club contest, our international speech contest and table topics contest. This is on Feb 24th, and chair for this contest is Toastmaster Shanmugavel. He will also be reaching out with you for the further proceedings of the contest. Then last week we had announced 2 awards, the High Performance Leader Award and Emerging Leader Award. The deadlines have been extended from Jan 15th to Jan 30th. So all those who are in level 4 and level 5 and who have projects related to these can consider applying for this award. Please reach out to us for further details. We can discuss that. And in line with the coming up ISC and table topic contest, we have many sessions lined up in the near future. We have a table topic practice session on February 3rd, where we will give you topics which are typically asked in contest, and members will be given suggestions on how they could do it better on those topics. Then we have a basics of speech writing workshop, which is the foundation for the international speech contest on Feb 3rd. And on Feb 10th, we have a session by the DTM Partha from DXC Chennai chapters on ISC preparation. And on Feb 17th, we have a body language workshop. As Toastmasters, we all know the importance of vocal variety in body language in getting a message across. So we will have a workshop to improve our body language and vocal variety. Feb 3rd, we have a budget presentation. And coming week, along with the MOT, we also have the presentation of the actuals of the last term, where we will be presenting the expenses and where we stand with respect to our current club budget. There was a mail last week asking for nominations for the district officers. How many of you saw that mail? Yes, thank you. So we have various leadership opportunities in Toastmasters. The district officers are the highest officers leadership opportunities available at the state level. So the nominations were called for 3 main roles: the district director, club growth director, program quality director, and the division directors. Please go through the mails to know the eligibility criteria for these roles, to see what are the competencies which we can gain through those roles. This will help us to fix the mountains which we want to conquer and plan for it in the near future. And the district has also announced an award called Distinguished Ahead of Time. All of us have goals and we achieve them. But what if we achieve the goals well ahead of time? That is what a district is aiming for all of us. Where to be called a distinguished club, we need to have at least 20 members completing the renewal before March 30th. And if we do this before Feb end, we will be getting an award set from the district, which will include ribbons, the best speaker, best evaluator set of ribbons, pins for all the members, and pins for the ExCom members too. So it will be a wonderful opportunity for us to utilize the benefits which the district offers through this. Yes, these are the announcements today. And let's also have a feedback from the guests. We missed out introducing you in the beginning. Could we have a feedback from you and also a short introduction? What do you do? How did you come to know of Medley Toastmasters? Can we have guest Rahul, please, to give you feedback on the session and tell you more about yourself?
So, feedback about the session? Or?
Yes.
About the meeting?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, like, I was looking forward to coming forward and meeting people in Toastmasters. I have hosted Toastmasters earlier when I was working in the co-working space. I used to manage a co-working center. It was in Hyderabad. They were called as Madappa Toastmasters, and very interesting to see people coming and speaking up with a lot of courage, and a lot of people also taught how to develop that natural instinct which is there within them to bring it out, what they have to share. And I came to know about Toastmasters when I was reading the in Chennai, and I came to know about when I was reading the Adyar Times, and I called Pravada ma'am and said that I want to attend this as a guest, and I couldn't do it last week. I was not feeling well, so I made up my mind that yes, this week I will go irrespective of how I feel. And I'm here today, and really wonderful to have sat and listened. And usually I like to write down what people say, but I've developed a habit of deep listening to just give myself completely to what people say, irrespective of. Sometimes I also understood that if they speak, I know what they're talking about, but still I don't interrupt. So I let them speak. And as a profession, I'm a life coach, and just started about 2 years back and still growing in that space. Earlier, I was working in the corporate for about 11 years. Started my career in the space of logistics and supply chain. Moved to managing co-working spaces, and took a break where I was a freelance content writer. Used to write some articles for people and stuff. Enjoying this change or the shift in terms of being by myself. Yes, it's a challenge, and I've taken it in the right way. And there are times when I feel that there is no movement, and I just have to push myself and say, yes, this too shall pass. And one day I wish to serve the entirety of mankind in what I do. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Rahul. It was a pleasure having you here with us today. Can we also have feedback from our guest Hari, please?
Thanks. I would like to thank Ms. Anuradha for inviting me for this guest session. So
So she has been behind me for almost 1 month and insisting me to come, and due to some personal constraint I couldn't come. This is really a very good thing that I was looking forward, because I'm HR professional. I'm a good speaker in my own natural language, in my own mother tongue, but however I felt that I have to improve my public speaking skills and also active listening. Listening is something I thought I should improve upon, which I got feedback from some of my colleagues, also in my personal space as well. So I feel that this forum would definitely help me to improve my public speaking, also listening skill, because we have to actively listen to other speakers, what they are saying, and also give critical feedback about it. So in that way, I find this session to be very engaging, and then what to say, it's going to really help me improve myself. So that's my thing. I got to know about Toastmaster through Toastmaster Reena. She is my colleague. We were working on an assignment together, and she was saying that she has also passed several levels. Then I got introduced to Reena, and that's how I got connected to Ms. Madappa.
Thank you, dear Sarani, for this valuable feedback. It's now time to announce the winners for today's meeting. The best speaker is Hema. Would you like to come?
Good evening all. This is my third visit, so most of you, you all know me. So I'm a sports physiotherapist. So I've been practicing my physio for more than 25 years. So I start my clinic by 9:30, it goes on till 1:30 or sometimes 2:33. I'm always on my toes. Once I get back to my home, I want to sleep in the afternoon. Come what may, I had to sleep off. So I was very scared to come in the afternoon by 2 to 4 because that is my sleeping time. I don't want that to get disturbed. I was very scared to come here because if I sleep off, what if I sleep off? That would be nice. So, but to be very frank, all these 3 visits, I was very active. I'm up, I'm listening, observing a lot of things getting into my head. And I have to admit one thing. The days when I come here and go to my clinic back, when I see my patient, I speak flawless. I become very dominant, like I'm not letting my patient speak. Come on, stop. I speak to you, listen to me. I become super dominant nowadays. Today I'm just going to do the same thing because I have my patient by 5 o'clock. It goes until 8:39. So I become super active. So I had to thank you for that. So you have got into my head, sir. I'm just taking your body language, everything. So I'm just saying that. So anyway, like everybody else, I also want to taste the way you all tasting. Couple of you have tasted. I also want to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guest Hema. Yes, we all come here to learn a lot, and this keeps us active and gives us dopamine and adrenaline, which keeps us going for the rest of the week. It's now time to announce the winners of the meeting. The best speaker goes to the one who scared us, Toastmaster Rohit Madappa. Topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Venkataseshan. He had to leave early. The best tag role player goes to our linguistic fitness expert, Toastmaster. The best evaluator goes to distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham. That's an educational session. We will revisit this, yes. The best role player goes to Toastmaster Sandhya. The best evaluator, we will have to wait the results. Yeah, 1 second. Does anyone have any other feedback?
I have one small feedback. Very nicely said by G about giving the topic, etc. What happens is this is also a training, a practice for that contest that's going to happen. At that contest, this is all we do. Therefore, otherwise I agree with you. Personally, I like the thing about, cue, visual cues and all that. This is the only thing that I take.
Yeah. So as we have the contest coming up, we specifically asked the TP Master to do contest like topics, and so that's why this. For variety, of course, we can do the pictures and other fun things. The best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Jayashri. With this, let's adjourn meeting number 765. Thank you.